something funky.
Boom. Evening, Corin.
Evening. How's it going?
Not too bad.
Good. I'm a little worn out after my day of card gaming. It's not physically tiring, but it is a bit mentally sometimes.
Depends how many hours you played.
Today was kind of a rough one. But, we're not here for that. We're here for hot sauce.
Oh, so it's sauce this week, is it?
Yeah. It's sauce again. And, well, only really got one new one to show you today. And it's this. I don't know if you've seen this.
I've seen the labelling before, but I can't think where.
So I was looking into this a while back, but, had other things to show you, hadn't picked any up yet. But this is Ed Sheeran's hot sauce. Or Ed and Ted, because he has a teddy bear that he supposedly works with. I don't know. Makes no sense to me. I don't think it's Ted from the movie Ted, but it's basically the same character, even if not.
Ed Sheeran would be Edward, and isn't Teddy also short for Edward?
Yes. Or for Theodore.
Or for Theodore, yeah, but Edward and Ted is kind of...
Charlie's saying this is supermarket sauce. I'm not sure, but I know you can find it in Heron Foods, the discount freezer store these days. And yeah, this cost me 69p.
I thought I'd seen it somewhere.
But I figured I'd give it a go because it was a celebrity one that I had been interested in.
And for 69p, you'd daft not to give it a go.
Now, one of the things, I'd looked on the website. Part of the reason I hadn't bought any was because you could only buy it in a pack with the two different heats, and I was only really interested in trying the hotter one. Unfortunately, Heron didn't have the hotter one. They only had this one. But it's the fact that they do two of them. And they're rated 2 out of 4 and 3 out of 4. Where's the 1 and the 4? So, definitely some odd stuff there, but yeah. This contains water, jalapeno, 16%, which is honestly not bad for a mild sauce.
And for 69 pence.
Yeah. Spirit vinegar, white wine vinegar, double concentrated tomato paste, lemon pulp, sugar, ginger, modified starch, smoked sea salt, smoked paprika, herb, and chili extract. So it does have extract in it. So, fair enough, Charlie. But then again, isn't your idea of hot ridiculous?
Yeah, he's a bit broken.
And yeah, you can see I've been trying this a little bit beforehand. So we have a bit of an idea of what it goes with.
It looks pretty runny.
I'm going to have a spoonful. I'm going to show you just how runny it is.
I noticed as you were tilting the bottle, it looks pretty runny. Doesn't come out too bad.
No, honestly, it's got a little more gumminess than I thought. Not too much.
Yeah, just in the bottle, it just seems very loose.
And that hits you instantly, but it's not quite how you expect it to hit you. Because that lemon and ginger is not even remotely subtle. To the point I'd almost say it's lemon and ginger first, chili second.
Another one just said the hot one's very tasty.
Okay. Yeah, it's very bright, very fresh, very full-on citrus. Tingly is honestly a very good description of it. And it's hotter than I expected. I would not say it's hot, but it's a good medium. It's hotter than you'd expect from a medium supermarket sauce for sure.
How sweet is it?
It's far more sour than sweet.
Yes.
It is very much lemon forward. And slightly controversial take. but I really like this on tacos. The ginger is weird there, but not off-putting enough that I don't not off-putting enough that the lemon and jalapeno don't work really well. And likewise, marinade for fish, I works on all sorts of things.
I was just thinking cheese and crackers.
Yeah, yeah, I could see it. For what it is, honestly, I think this is really good, and especially for 69p, this is a bargain. I would not buy this at artisan hot sauce prices because it is quite unsubtle, but and the bold flavors are pleasant. It does what it does well. Well, consider maybe going one slice and adding a few drops of this then, Facebook user.
There's a thought it might go in something like that, like with a vodka as a Bloody Mary, but we don't do alcohol here, so
And I quite like that.
sounds like a winner for 69p.
And then I also found a couple of other ones, just sort of, I've been going through the boxes. This one probably shouldn't have been left in a box for a
Oh yeah,
while.
we forgot about that rule. Anybody that tastes one of Ed Sheeran's sauces has to do a song straight after.
Oh god, no, I'm not doing that. I don't know Ed Sheeran songs.
I wouldn't have had a clue if you just made one up because I don't know them neither.
I know a few lines here and there, maybe, but that's it. No, the main thing I know about Ed Sheeran is that for one of his music videos, I think it may even have been Shape of You, he
I do know that one.
specifically got Rupert Grint to play him in the music video.
I know that song, but not by him. I know it by a band called Walk Off the Earth.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I've heard of them. Presumably their cover's quite a different style.
Yeah, there's 5 of them, and they're just playing instruments. One plays, and you have to watch it. It's good. It's a good video.
Oh, we'll give that a look then. But for now, and this is Loving Foods' fermented hot sauce. They aren't actually a hot sauce company, they're a fermented food in general company. But I looked at this one because I figured fermented hot sauce, probably fermented bits of everything hot sauce. It's probably a kimchi one. And looking at the ingredients, yeah, it contains hot and smoky kimchi juice alongside sweet red pepper, red chili. What's after the kimchi? How long does the kimchi go on that? Oh, that's most of it. Okay. So it's sweet red pepper, red chili, the kimchi juice, and then cider vinegar, and that's it.
Good taste there, John.
But yeah, should give it a good fermented flavor. And hopefully this has a bit more of a kimchi taste to it than the one we had the previous time.
Which company is this by?
This is Loving Foods Fermented.
Sounds like one
If
that
you want the
Adele might
actual
like.
website, they are lovingfoods.co.uk. Nice and simple for you. It is quite a thin one. It's quite a
Splashed over
sour
the
one. I
noodle.
wouldn't say it's as sour as the last one, and the chili comes through a bit more noticeably. It's quite savory finish to it.
Just
But yeah,
splashing
that
over
is
your noodles.
definitely you can definitely taste the fermented cabbage in that one in a way that you couldn't in the last kimchi sauce I had. That is nice. And yeah, definitely splashed over your noodles, but also consider it over your macaroni cheese, your burgers, that sort of thing. I do like my kimchi sauces, and this is a fairly straightforward kimchi sauce. You can see it's very liquid because it's just the juice of the kimchi, but it brings the flavor. Yeah, it does everything it has to. And so if you want a kimchi sauce, do the job very nicely. Heat wise, I'd say it's on the low end of habanero stuff. It's got a decent kick to it, a little bit more than I was expecting, but not a vast amount.
Pretty low compared to most Korean sauces.
Probably, yeah.
Evening, Alan, dude.
And then finally, also staying on the low end, we do have this one from Great Scott Hot Sauce, who I looked at a little bit in the lead up to this, just to see what else they did, and found turns out they have a Cajun Komodo dragon sauce that sounds quite interesting.
Something's telling me I've heard of these before and I can't think where.
Well, I did cover these some time ago when I first got this sauce,
Oh, well, that'll be where then.
but that was bad then. I think I'm completely out of their apple gooseberry and serrano because that one was good. But I'm surprised I didn't run out of this one because I remember really loving this one. I will say their Fatale Bikino and Lemon one wasn't as for me. As much as I love the Fatale and Bikino, the lemon oil flavor and the fact that it turned into something of a peri peri style just wasn't my thing. But that's personal preference. The two other ones, the apple gooseberry and serrano, and this one, the Kashmiri and garlic, were absolutely beautiful. And I'm definitely considering some of their others. The peach and habanero actually uses peach habanero. That's exciting. And just chipotle and habanero barbecue sounds very nice. Also, I'm curious what the Naga pickle is, but we'll look into that later. For now, let's show you this one. This is, let's see, tomatoes, chilies, garlic, apple, spices, vinegar, sugar, salt. Yeah, I understand bikinos have been very controversial in the group. Me, I like them, but I didn't like that particular sauce with them for other reasons. You can really smell the Indian spices on this. I can't make out any of them in particular, but really warm, deep, rich flavor. Well, rich aroma to that. Comes out a lot thicker than the other ones we've had today. Come on.
Like ketchup.
Not too far off. I'd say it's quite thick for a ketchup, but yeah. Ketchup adjacent. Nice orangey brownie color to it. And yeah. Yeah, the garlic adds such a richness. The Kashmiri chili, the classic Indian chili, usually used more for its color than anything else, to be honest, but has a good dried red chili flavor to it. Fits in wonderfully with the spices. It's just all round really good. Would recommend.
Looks like it wants to go on fish and chips for some reason.
Honestly, that's quite an odd place to put it, given that it's a curry one, or at least a Indian style one, but I can see it.
Yeah, I quite like the curry sauce from the chippy, and something's telling me I could replace that with the curry sauce. And
They're very different curry flavors, but I think it would still work. And yeah, this one is definitely delicious. Would thoroughly recommend it. And so yeah, would thoroughly recommend Great Scott Hot Sauce as well. And I think that is greatscothotsauce.co.uk, but let me double check that for you. Yep, greatscothotsauce.co.uk are these people. And this is definitely the mildest of today's. I'd say it's probably also the best of today's.
that surprised me.
But at the same time, none of these were bad. Not even the 69p Ed Sheeran sauce.
That one surprised me too. A few people says the hotter one's nice too, so next time I see them, because I have seen those about, I just never ever picked one out. Next time I see one, I might pick one up and just give it a try.
You do have to like a lot of lemon and ginger, I think, so they might not be for you with the ginger there, but
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. But for 69 pence, it's
yeah, it's worth a shot.
you can't lose, really, can you?
Yeah. Worst comes to the worst, you lose 69 pence, and you know, it's
I
next to
chuck it.
nothing these
I
days.
just chuck the whole bottle in something that I'm cooking and add other
Yeah.
flavors to it.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be a great chicken or fish marinade, right?
Yeah.
Maybe even pork. Yeah,
Yeah,
there
you're
are
still
definitely things
showing
you
up
could
that
do
way.
with it, even if you don't want to use it as a boron sauce. No, no, nothing hiccup generated today, I'm afraid. Maybe we'll get those next time. You don't like, you don't like the sauce, but you'll still pick it up at that price. Okay,
So
can't argue with
if
that.
I don't like it, I'll just use it as a cooking ingredient in something.
Yeah,
I might add other ingredients and it'll taste all right.
yep. So yeah, nothing particularly crazy today, but nice assortment.
Three good ones
Yep. And maybe I'll bring something a little bit weirder next week.
and some snacks.
No, I didn't get any snacks today, I'm afraid.
I know we're missing the snacks.
Who
We usually have
loves
tea
the
time with
snacks for some
Corin.
reason?
Tea time with Corin?
Maybe it was a little bit, but
Yeah, there isn't other sauces, cheap sauces in B&M.
this is better than B&M. I'm not saying that it's necessarily the greatest thing ever, but it's not. It's definitely not that level of garbage.
Yeah, it's not one of those gift packs.
Thanks, Stu. And yeah, see you, everyone.
In that case, puff and we're gone.